Hey youth world, I am back with another video. Today's going to be a good one because it's kind of a double whammy where I found a lot of great pieces from W Concept, and of course, if you clicked on this video, a dupe when it comes to the all famous and viral bag from the Row, which is the Margot tote. So spoiler alert, there's two boxes here, but one of them is going to be a really good one. So let's just get right into it. You who are new to my channel, I am on a bender on looking at indie brands as well as the lesser known brands. With all of the price increases that has been happening, it's just like a stab in my heart. It pains me to have to pay retail for anything, let alone all of the price increases. So I've been going down a rabbit hole showing you all of these different new brands that are quality pieces. Some of them are hits, some of them are misses, and I've been trying it out and buying these bags so that you don't have to, and kind of just let you know my opinion on these indie brands. But if you haven't seen my original video, W Concept is a website based out of Korea, and I made a whole entire list of items that piqued my interest. So go check out that video if I haven't done so already, and gives you a more in-depth look of the rabbit hole and the 20,000 items plus that is on their website. So I will say one of them is a hit and one of them is a miss. And I will just show you the first one that I think is a miss. It's not the worst bag in the world, but I thought it's not going to work out for me. I'm only going to keep one of these bags. So the first bag is going to be from Monoo. And what do they call this? The Blanc bag in caramel. So it's pretty straightforward. And I think this is a new collection. I thought this was a great one for a Birkin dupe or inspired by the Row Margaux bag. And in the pictures, it actually looked really nice. But when I received it, first of all, I'll show you a screenshot of how it came. It came kind of like squished into a box, so they could definitely do a better job. But this comes in multiple colors. It's not a horrible bag, but because I bought two, I feel like this one is not as good as the other one. But after watching this video, comment down below, what do you think? Should I keep it or should I return it? I'm still on the fence about it because these are actually two bags that are kind of different, So it comes with this, pretty simple dust bag, nothing crazy. And then it's a very lightweight bag. So this is a bigger bag, so it's hard to fit into the screen here. But this one is made of leather and it does come with a pretty nice handle. Definitely cannot wear it as a shoulder bag. This is definitely a crook of your arm bag or just a hand carry bag. What's nice about this, it's a very simplistic silhouette. It doesn't have any frills, no logos, not that I can see. Oh, actually there is one logo right there, which is the Monoo. And the silver hardware is very simple and straightforward. And how you open this bag is basically just pop this open, which again, I didn't think about this when I purchased the bag, but with this one, I think if you open it and close it, because it's one of those pinholes, and then of course there's a strap here, it's one of those pinholes where if you open it and close it often enough, it might loosen over time. Now, obviously this particular strap is not the best security. It's more for aesthetics. And then of course, keeping the bag from flopping open like this. But what you do is open it, slip through it, and then you open the bag, right? The interior is just an open compartment. There are two different little interior pockets, and then it's got a zip pocket, which the zipper is actually really smooth. Is it the highest quality? No, it's not like super luxurious or anything. The interior is fabric lined. Now, this is one of my pet peeves, right? There's a lot of loose fabric around, which it's also nice. I prefer if the interior fabric is stitched down, so it's not just a loose piece of fabric, kind of hanging out. But if you think about it, sometimes it could be nice because you can clean out your bag by taking it out and then kind of just like get all the crumbs out over a sink or whatever. But the aesthetics of it is not as great in my opinion. And it definitely could have been measured a little bit better by stitching it down. It just looks like, I don't know, it just looks like a extra bed sheet that's hanging out inside of your bag. I'm taking a look at the stitching. The stitching is fantastic. There's no loose stitching. It's done really well. In terms of the leather quality, it does smell like leather, and it just comes with the text. Is it the highest quality leather? I would definitely say it's not. But it seems like this particular one is going to be pretty durable. Like, you don't have to worry about the scratches or anything. But for the price that I paid, I don't know. I just feel like this is kind of not worth it. It sounds like I already made my decision, but I still want to hear from you guys. But overall, this is really, you know, a functional bag. It's super cute. Hi, Q. Hi, okay. You're just gonna sit on top of me? All right. And then just for me, I'm pretty picky when it comes to that. Like, I don't like how the handles are stitched. It just seems pretty cheap looking. You can see like it's 2 pieces of leather being stitched together. For more luxurious brands, I think they would stitch the 2 pieces together underneath over here, or if it's on the side, they would put a nice glazing over that. Whereas this one is just, you can see it's glued together very well, and obviously it's stitched very well. The handles are not wavy or anything, but for me, I think I just don't want to see this 2 pieces of leather stitched together. It could just have a nice glazing over it, so it seems a lot more seamless. So this is the first bag. If you're looking for this particular aesthetic, I think it's still a great option, but wait till you see the second purse. I think you're gonna like that a lot better, depending on if you like that particular leather material. Before I jump into the second bag here, the experience I've had with W Concept, as this is my first time purchasing it, is actually pretty cool, right? So it's just a platform where they connect you with all of the indie manufacturers, indie brands that are in Korea, and put it all in one place so that you can order directly from them. Kind of like Sephora, if you think about it. Sephora does make their own products, but what they do is combine all of these different brands, indie brands, large, you know, beauty for you to go to one place and one-stop shop experience. Usually it's a pretty curated experience when it comes to Sephora. However, W Concept is not that, since there's so many different options. But the experience is basically, I'll insert screenshots. They do give you a timeline from the time you make that purchase. The order goes over to the indie brands. The indie brands, like this one, Monoo, for example, they would ship it out to W Concept and to their warehouse. And they do a quality control check to make sure that the bag itself have any defects or anything, and it is the item that you have purchased. If there's any issues, they'll send it back for an exchange for you so that you are actually getting the product that you ordered. Or if there's a hole in here, or if there's a loose stitching or whatnot, they do an inspection before shipping out to you. Now, from the time that the actual bag or item that you purchase from W Concept, the indie brands do ship it out pretty quickly. Like this went out within a couple hours. Now, given that I am here in the United States and I did it at night, I want to say it was like midnight. Of course, I'm shopping in the middle of the night. What else could I be doing? Sleeping? What's that? No idea. But they shipped it out to W Concept within a couple hours. They received it in, I want to say 1 or 2 days. And then it took about a day or 2 for them to inspect it. But overall, from beginning to end, it took about a week for me to receive these bags, which is actually not that long. Once they approved it, I will say from W Concept, they ship it out via DHL, and I received it, I think like the next day, if not like within a day and a half, which is incredibly quick. All right, this is the second bag. I am so excited about this one because it kind of looks like the Margot bag, pretty much a really close dupe. Not that I'm super into dupes or anything. I'm not the kind of person that wants to go buy, dupes left and right instead of buying the actual, viral bag or whatever. But when it comes to something so simple, how much is the Margot bag? Aren't they like upwards of $4,000 or $5,000? And I think that's just insane for me to purchase. Yes, it is a good quality bag, but something so simple, I just can't bring myself to do it. Now, this one came about as I was scrolling. I know it's ironic. I showed top 10 bags on my previous video, but this one actually is not even from the women's section. I found this one under W Concept's men's collection. So this is technically, quote unquote, a men's bag, but again, this is, who cares, right? Men can use this, women can use this, my dog can use this. My dog can actually fit in here. I haven't tried it, but based on her size, I think she can fit in here too. But now you can see this is suede. Probably a terrible idea because it's going to be a fur magnet. But this one, when I opened it, oh, it smells so good. The quality of the leather is just chef's kiss. I opened this up like late at night and then I put it on my kitchen counter. Every time I walk past the kitchen counter, I smell the leather. And of course, I love the smell of leather. Now you can see when I'm saying it's a dupe, the shape and the size looks pretty similar. I know the Margot bag does come in multiple sizes. I would say this is probably comparable to the medium size. And then you can see even on the side, it looks very similar, right? Because the Row has the buckle on the side as well. I would say probably the biggest difference between this and the Margot is that the Margot is more rounded on the side of the bag and there's more of a curvature, whereas this one is just more straight, you know, rectangular in terms of the silhouette and the construction of the bag. I just took off the plastic on the handle. I don't see any loose stitching. Of course, I did complain about how they don't have any glazing on that previous bag over here. Neither does this one. But I feel like I don't mind it as much just because this is a suede leather bag. So the glazing might be a little too shiny compared to the suede material that is on the rest of the bag here. So I don't mind it as much. And then of course you can see the shiny buckle on the right-hand side as well as on the left-hand side. The bottom of the bag, no feet, which I wish there were feet included. And then you can see it is basically a completely open compartment. Now, the biggest difference is that you see how inside the lining is stitched down. That is such a game changer, in my opinion, in the quality of the bag and the difference when you see certain bags here. It does come, it's hard to see because the lighting here, but I'll do my best to show you. You can see there is an interior pocket. There's another 2 little pockets on the side here. And it does have it's not like a super nice, but it's a decent base at the bottom where it will keep the structure of the bag. The other part I also want to show you is that it does come with this little hook thing to kind of keep your bag together if you want to. So let's just say you don't want your top handle to kind of flap around and be a completely open compartment. You can actually keep the bag kind of cinched together by using this strap right here. And then over here, it does say its logo, which is Andros. So overall, I can't wait to start using this bag. I know this is kind of out of season. When you think of suede bags, it is more wintry, but honestly, I don't really care. I want to wear bags whenever I want. And I don't think suede does not need to have a seasonality. And just to show you what fits in here, I mean, obviously it fits everything, but if you are wondering and you want to use this as a work tote, this is a 15-inch laptop. This is my work laptop. Yeah, it fits. So it even fits on the bottom. It just slid down and it fits on the bottom. So yeah, I don't really need to show you what fits in here. It literally fits everything. So I'll make sure to link everything down below for you. But from what I last saw, this color has sold out already. There's only the black one left. So hopefully they will do a restock. And if you like the color black, obviously go for it and get it before it sells out. Let's talk a little bit about pricing. I think this one was $185, whereas this one is $190 in terms of retail. Would you like to pay? I just looked it up. The soft Margot 15 is $43.90, and then the soft Margot 17 in suede is $49.90. So rounded up, it's $5,000. Then you add tax to that. It is basically an arm and a leg. Now, I hope to see this one. Again, this is under the men's collection, so I don't know if they plan on releasing a smaller version. And to be honest, this one, I had concerns about it being super heavy, and it's not heavy at all. At least how it feels, right? I'll make sure to, they said that on their website, it is 2.1 kilos, which I don't feel like this feels like 2.1 kilos. I'll make sure to weigh it after this video and just insert it down on the screen for you of the actual weight. but it really honestly does not feel very heavy at all. I'll include some mock shots for you as well so that you can see it on my 5'8" frame and 172 centimeters for reference. I am usually a size 8 or a 10 in US sizes so that you can see how this bag would fit on you. Honestly, I would just say, hey, give it a purchase give it a try because this is something that won't break the bank and it's just super high quality. I'm just sitting here and all I smell is this suede leather and it smells so great. I'm gonna get a leather high here. Also, one more thing. When it comes to suede, do not be afraid of suede. I'll include a suede brush that I purchased from Amazon and it has worked wonders. I've gotten suede shoes and have like marks all over it. And this particular brush, I've used a lot of suede brushes. This particular one literally buffs out everything. Now, you don't want to go ham, obviously, because then you're going to basically buff it out so that it's completely raw and underneath it's completely raw. Don't do that. There's certain limitations to that, but I think you shouldn't be afraid of suede because there are remedies to it. The one thing I'm also thinking about is perhaps protecting it with Carbon Pro or Kiwi Protector to see if I can make this bag waterproof. But overall, I think this is a great option if you do not want to spend the money on the Margot bags. So I will make sure to film an update when it comes to the wear and tear of this particular bag. And then this one, you tell me, should I return this? Kind of want to just return it because if I'm not in love with it, even though it's only $180 or whatever it is, it's still not something I would want to purchase and have in my closet if I'm not going to reach for it. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, found something really cool on my channel. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. It does support my channel. I am trying to hit 3,000 subscribers because I will be doing some celebration and of course a sneak peek to what I purchased for myself at 3,000. There will be a present for you. There is a present for me. So it's going to be celebration things all around. Life is hard. I want to help you save time and money so that you can somehow adult easier and hopefully less than retail. I'll see you all next time.